Merhaba, ben İbrahim Durhat, namı değer Hızlı Gezgin. Bugün sizlerle beraber WOYTEK ile yaptığımız canlı yayın serisinin üçüncüsüne başlayacağız. Daha öncesinde olan canlı yayınlarımızı izlemediyseniz de kanaldan ulaşabilirsiniz. Tabii WOYTEK ile ortak dilimiz İngilizce olduğu için canlı yayınları da haliyle İngilizce yapıyoruz. Şimdi tabii biz normalde uzun zamandır beraber planladığımız bu canlı yayın serisine ancak başlayabildik ve işte ne zaman müsait olursak ikimiz de hangi uygunlukta olursak ona göre yapmaya çalışıyoruz. Ee, Şimdi WOYTEK hazırlanıyor, gelecek inşallah birazdan. Ben de o süre zarfında şu anda belki duymuşsunuzdur, duymamışsınızdır. Geçen canlı yayında ucundan bahsettik. Volkan patlamaları ile ilgili İzlanda'da şu anda olan ki 780 yıldır olmayan bir volkan patlamasıydı. Bu gerçekten yani dünyayı da çok etkileyen olaylardan biri oldu çünkü oluyor da hala devam ediyor mesela şu anda volkan patlamaya. Şimdi WOYTEK gelmeden önce de ben size birkaç tane o alanlardan birkaç tane video göstermek istiyorum. Kendisi gelince de zaten anlatacak. Çünkü kendisi birebir o durumda yaşadı. Yani oraları gördü. Neler olup neler bittiğinden haberi de var. Dediğim gibi ben de zaten hem onun çektiklerinden biraz göreceğiz. Hem de burada birkaç tane görselden göstermek istiyorum. Şu anda gördüğünüz gibi yan tarafa aldım. Bu mesela 7 Nisan'daki bir görüntü. Yani daha bugünden yüklenen bir görüntüyü görmüş oluyoruz şu anda kenarda. Velhasıl WOYTEK kendisi şu anda İngiltere'de. Sağ olsun oradan ağrı bizim şu andaki durumumuzu yani İzlanda ile ilgili konuşacağımız şeyleri aktaracak. Çünkü son 4 yıldır kendisi İzlanda'daydı. Velhasıl hem benim YouTube'daki videolarla ilgili beraber bir voice over yapalım dedik. Yani olayların üzerine beraber konuşalım diye düşündüğümüz bir olaydı ki şu anda İzlanda'dan bir olay varken de onu beraber konuşmanın güzel olacağını düşündük. Birazdan kendisi gelince zaten olayları aktarırız ve dediğim gibi İngilizce olacak. Umarım yakın zamanda da hem Türkçe altyazısı ile birlikte paylaşabilirim inşallah diyelim. Kanala abone değilseniz abone olmayı unutmayın. Canlı yayınımız yaklaşık 30 dakika falan sürüyor. Dediğim gibi ben bir önceki canlı yayında yaklaşık pazartesi günüydü sanırım. Bugün de yeni bir canlı yayın yapıyoruz beraber. Şimdi o gelene kadar da şurada dediğim gibi sizle olayları paylaşayım istedim. Hem de aynı zamanda şu an gelmesini bekliyorum. Şimdi geçen DJI FPV ile ilgili bir video serisine başladığımı belki biliyorsunuzdur. Kanaldan onlara bakabilirsiniz. Ben onları belli bir düzende zaten paylaşmaya devam ediyorum. Amerika Birleşik Devletleri'nden de yeni bir video serisine başlıyorum yine. Bu trafik kuralları ile ilgili çok güzel bir video gelecek. Yani bu cumartesine yetiştirmeye çalışacağım inşallah. Bakalım. Şu anda bir yorum gördüm. Merhaba. Merhaba Melih. Evet şu anda WOYTEK kardeşim geliyor mu bakalım. Evet mevzular bu şekilde. Yakında bir canlı yayın daha yapacağım. Bu sefer dronlardan iyi anlayan bir arkadaşımla FPV hakkında konuşacağız. Zaten normalde yüklediğim videoların dışında bir de onun düşünceleriyle ilgili FPV'nin yani DJI firmasının yeni yaptığı FPV drone ile ilgili bir konuşacağız beraber. Bakalım onun görüşleri ne şekilde. Onunla ilgili de yeni videoyu zaten görmüş olursunuz. Benim şimdiye kadar 4 kere gittiğim bir yerde İzlanda. Ve İzlanda'da 4 gidişimin ilkinde tanıştığım bir insandı WOYTEK ve kendisi beni evinde misafir etmişti. Yani biz havalimanında tanıştık. Kendisi havalimanında çalışıyordu o sıra ve biz İzlanda havalimanında tanıştık. Ben hiç böyle yani öncesinde tanışmadığım bir insanla bu kadar gerçekten hani bayağı samimi hissetmiştim. Ki yolda böyle insanlarla tanışıyoruz ama Wojciech gerçekten bir tık daha farklı. Yani çok fazla da konuşmayı seviyordu. Beraber de konuştuk. Çok güzel muhabbet ettik. Sonra sağ olsun işte beni evinde misafir etti. Havalimanına çok yakın bir mesafede bir yerde. Hatta ben mesela ondan sonraki gidişlerimde de hep onda misafir oldum. Tabii o İzlanda'dan artık taşındı. Şu anda İngiltere'de yaşıyor. Daha yeni başladı orada yaşamaya da. Ama son 4 yıldır İzlanda'daydı. Velhasıl biz de tanıştık. Sonra şu anılar aklıma geliyor. İşte bir seferinde mesela gittiğim İzlanda'da montum çok sağlam değildi. Yani böyle araba kiralamışım ama dışarı çıkmak için hemen işte gidip bir bölge görmek için bir de çok soğuk bir zamandı. Wojciech'in bayağı sağlam bir montu vardı. Onu vermişti mesela bana idarelik 2-3 günlük. Ondan sonra tabii ben gidip orada bayağı örnek veriyorum işte çok gidilemeyen ya da gidilmeyen yerlere gidip orada kamp yapıyordum veya ne bileyim işte bayağı soğuk bölgelerde takılıyorduk. Dediğim gibi ekipmanlarım çok iyi olmadığı için sağ olsun bana ekipman yardım bile yapmıştı yani. Sadece 2-3 günlük idarelik kullanmama bile izin vermişti. Biz onunla dediğim gibi bu canlı yayın serisine çok önceden başlamayı düşünüyorduk. Tanıştığımız zamandan beri ama ancak fırsat oldu. Şimdi de ben de bu saatte normalde video yüklüyorum. Dedim ki bir de video yüklemeden e, bu sefer de bir canlı yayına devam edelim. Şimdi de canlı yayına gelince kendisiyle başlarız. Dediğim gibi volkan patlamalarından, volkan olaylarından bahsedeceğiz. Neler olup neler bittiğiyle ilgili. Çünkü şu anda bayağı önemli bir olay dünya için. Yani 800 yıldır patlamayan bir volkan patladı ve şu anda volkanlar yani ateş ve buz yeri olan İzlanda'da hala faaliyetini sürdürüyor. Hatta geçen canlı yayında bunu belirtmişti Wojciech. Dedi ki yani eğer geçen sefer gibi olursa 40 yıl boyunca bu devam edecek. Yani 40 yıl boyunca yeni bir İzlanda'nın yeni bir turistik aktivitesi olacak. Sanki hiç olmamış gibi. Yani normalde biliyorsunuz İzlanda yeni yeni bu turistik aktivitelerle daha fazla gündeme geliyor ve daha fazla duyuluyor. Daha öncesinde bu kadar yani çünkü dünyadan izole bir yer. Uçuşların artmasıyla insanlar işte Instagram'ın işte artmasıyla orada mesela yıllardır kuzey ışıkları var. Ama daha çok insanlar nasıl bundan haberdar oldu? Tabii ki oraya e, işte görüyorlar videolarını internet üzerinden ve o şekilde oluyor. Ben şimdi mesela size geçen İzlanda'dan yüklediğim bir 54 dakikalık bir video vardı. Ondan küçük bir kesit göstereyim mesela. Orada şuradan hemen paylaşayım. Mesela orada da şeyi gösterdim. Ben İzlanda'da her gittiğim sefer olmasa da çokça araç kiraladım ve araç sürdüm. Kimi zaman otostopla gezdim. Mesela burada gezdiğim bir seyahatten işte burada görebiliyorsunuz. Araç içinden kameraya çekip böyle 54 dakikalık bir anımı paylaşmıştım mesela. Ya İzlanda'da her an böyle araç sürerken her an karşınıza işte bir şelale her yerde ama yani böyle gittiğiniz her yerde. Çünkü haritayı şurada bir göstereyim. Haritası otoban haritası böyle tamamını bir numaralı bir otoban var. Oradan çevriliyor. Şimdi onu sizle şurada paylaşayım. Göstermiş olayım ki daha iyi oturacaktır yani ne demek istedim. Şimdi o Bir numaralı otoban orayı böyle çevreliyor. Ve biz araçla gezmek isteyen insan tabii şey yapmadığı sürece bu bütün o keşfedeceği yerleri normal aracıyla başlayacak birisi. Bak şimdi. Bu arada şu kalpler de benim gittiğim yerler. Yeşillerde gitmek istediğim, hala gitmek istediğim yerler İzlanda'da. Şimdi mesela şurayı gösterelim. Şu sarı olarak gördüğünüz bir numaralı otoban. Yani İzlanda'yı çevreliyor. Orası 1000 kilometre falan var yok. Yani 1000 kilometrelik bir yolu içeriyor. Ondan sonra şimdi mesela İzlanda'yı gezmek istediniz. İşte burada havalimanına iniyorsunuz. Keflavik Havalimanı. Şu kalp büyük ihtimal WOYTEK'in evi. Burası WOYTEK'in eviydi. Şimdi buradan başlıyor mesela. Böyle devam ediyor. İşte burada mesela buzulların olduğu kısım var şu bölgede. Ondan sonra şu an mesela yanardağ, işte alev, lava, oraların olduğu kısımlar mesela şu üst bölgede kalıyor. Yine hala patlamaya hazır olan volkanlar var. Patlayacak volkanlar var. Ama hala bilinmeyen, yani şu anda hala hazırda işte yani şu anda patlamış olan yine volkan var. Şimdi biz onu zaten konuşacağız. Neler. Mesela bak, Geyser var. Orası mesela 100 santigrat derecede patlıyor. Ondan sonra bir su, yani hazmesi yerden bir işte doğa olayı olarak, yani burada yerde taşıyor. En son patladığında şöyle bir su çıkmış oluyor şu bölgelerden. Görüyorsunuz, normalde burası böyle bir, yani havuz gibi gözüküyor ve havuzun içinden böyle su patlamaları yaşanıyor yaklaşık 10 dakikada bir. Buraya da gitme şansım oldu çok şükür seyahatlerimde. İşte yine mesela Secret Lagoon diye bir yer var. Burası da böyle yaklaşık olarak 30-40 derecede suyun sıcak, böyle termal havuz gibi bir yer olduğunu düşünün. Hot Springs diye geçiyor zaten. Dışarısı eksi derecelerde ama gidip orada yüzebiliyorsunuz rahatça. Şimdi WOYTEK de geldi. WOYTEK'i sahneye alalım. WOYTEK, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, hello. Can you hear me as well?
Not well.
Not well. How is
Right
that?
now, yes. Right now,
Alright,
yes.
Perfect.
Welcome here again.
Hey, hello. Great to see you.
You know what I find here? Can you see that?
Yeah, I see. I see. A friendly neighborhood.
Yeah.
And just setting this up right now, it's as live as it can be, I would say.
Yes, exactly.
But actually, that's the way I like it, I must say.
Exactly.
I like the things, that are real.
Düzenini kuruyor. Canlı yayına gerçekten canlı bir şekilde bağlamaya çalışıyor. Çünkü o bir ayarını yapması gerekiyordu. Sağ olsun kırmadı ve bu hem canlı yayına katıldı hem de zaten dedim ki geçen sefer konuştuğumuzda, yani senin gözünden neler yaşadığını, neler gördüğünü dinleyebilir miyiz dedim. Şimdi sağ olsun onları anlatacak. Dediğim gibi yapabilirsem ilerleyen zamanlarda bu sohbetlerin Türkçe altyazılı halinde yayınlarım kısa bir kesit olarak. Şimdi canlı yayında YouTube'dayız zaten. Böyle devam edecek. Şurada da yüzmüştüm, onu da göstereyim. I was here once in a while. It's limitless sea. I was just explaining some Icelandic areas, like with my Iceland app. So if you are ready,
I think I'm almost ready. You give me like a minute, maybe. I will be all set.
All right. No worries.
Just trying to figure out the way that those videos will be and how displayed in order, because there's quite a few, and it would be pretty difficult to jump from one to another without a proper setting.
Of course.
Let's see.
Siz de Facebook'tan, Instagram'dan WOYTEK'i takip edebilirsiniz. Bu sayfaları paylaştım. Sol altta görüyorsunuzdur büyük ihtimal. So, İngilizce olarak devam edelim ki WOYTEK'le Anlaşmamız daha kolay olsun. So we start with WOYTEK live sessions number 3, third live record. We will continue as we could do that as possible. So here you can see WOYTEK's Facebook, Instagram accounts that you can follow him, and at the same time what we are going to show here, it will be WOYTEK's his licensed footage, which he was in Iceland, which he was doing he was watching a most enjoyable activity in Iceland, maybe one of them. So as he mentioned before, he says you have to be there as a person in life. You have to watch volcano eruption in your life. Merhaba, Buğra, hoş geldin. Yes.
What I'm doing right now is, the way I'll do this is, I can basically just share a screen, like a full screen. So I will be probably just jumping between those videos. Do you know the way to just upload all the videos from one folder at the same time?
Actually, you can click share button, share screen.
Yep.
And after that, there is a Chrome tab, your whole screen or app screen. Did you see that?
I don't have, I don't think I have exactly the same options, so.
All right. So you try.
Here we go.
Let me try. Yeah.
And I assume that I'm sharing. Yeah. I will be just uploading quite a few. I can just do them one by one. So.
All right.
If you see what's happening there, can you share the video I'm posting there?
Yes.
All right. So the first video, I do not actually see this, but I'll go with the info what's on the screen. Okay.
Can you see that now?
1 second. You know, it's either one or the other. I can either share or see what's being streamed. So I actually cannot see. Maybe that's right. That's perfect. I see everything right now. That's perfect. Right. So yeah, the first scene is let me just maybe pin my button. Yeah, the first scene, that's just an area that we were starting from. And you know, that's a good view to see because that's how most of the Iceland looks like, right?
Yes.
And so it goes. When they arrive, as they are uploaded, you can just click and
exactly.
at any time you wish. And yeah, that's the way. That's another typical view, I would say. If you were crossing through Iceland, that is what you could expect most of the time. And it's quite beautiful, especially if you're there for not too long, because after a while you get kind of desensitized for all those views in a way, right? I think it's pretty natural, but still amazing all the way.
Exactly. And I have a little bit music, but we cannot hear that, right?
Oh, I think that you can hear the music. I just hope that the sound from the video will be not there because it's not really recording. Oh, that's a good question actually, because you might have a sound from the videos and there are some noises on some of the videos. If you could possibly mute it, that would be perfect.
Yeah, yes. So I think I can see footage well. So it's snow area, and here we go, another one. How that's going there right, with that wheels.
Yeah, they drive a lot of those. Also, people just drive those for fun, and that's pretty normal. I once met a guy that was driving a car like this as a personal car, and he told that he doesn't count distances in miles, but in smiles, because the car burns so much gasoline that, you know, if he cared, he would just cry over this.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are like huge trucks, super powerful. You often see crossroads or roundabouts with trails of trucks just going straight through. They don't care. They don't turn. You know what I mean? They just go straight through. And I observed one more thing that's kind of interesting, because I can only upload 3 videos at the same time. So I'm all the time,
I'm sorry for that.
you know, rescheduling them.
Yeah, I got you.
But I'm already figuring
Yeah,
this
I was
out.
thinking that you can do everything that I do right now. That's why. Okay, we can see that. Yes. At the same time, I can put here the Chrome tab that I want to show people at the same time while you were showing us that videos.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of cars, like is it a police car?
That is some sort of mountain rescue, I would say, because the police cars are a bit different. They
All right.
are, I believe, Volvos, and I have a shot of those as well. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it as quick as it would be handy, but they look pretty great, actually. They have really nice police cars. And this shot that comes right now, it's already like off the, because the thing is that you're getting there, you can arrive pretty close, but still there's a hike coming afterwards, and that is basically the first parts of the hike that you already go off-road. The previous ones of the cars, that's maybe 2 kilometers hike, something about that you just go on the road. Those are the places where you can still drop off the car and kind of get going. And then, yeah, that's a nice car, right?
Yeah, that kind of cars I have seen a lot. They do 4x4. It's incredible cars, man. Like that kind of, right?
You should have a car like this.
I should have a car like this, but I never had.
There's not many people that would use a car like that, and probably you could live in this, right? And you could travel a lot.
Sure. So this is you are walking.
Yeah. That's that's a typical view from my perspective, and that's also a good setup for traveling in Iceland. You don't need to worry about shoes too much, and wind stoppers all the way. That's the way to go. That's also a pretty good advertisement for North Face. Not sponsored.
They are lucky. Without sponsored.
Oh, and now you can see one thing. You can see my equipment. You can see what I carry with me.
Oh, your chair.
Yeah, so I was going there for a specific purpose. I wanted to sit on a chair next to a volcano. That was my thing, you know? I decided that will be perfect.
We watch again.
Yeah, so that was a theme of my trip, and I thought that I could not expect what I will see. I didn't expect that many people also being there. I expected it to be a bit more, private, and a lot of I had tons of reactions on my chair, because that's kind of quite a long hike, and as you see, those are some parts of it where the trail gets a bit more stiff, which is actually super dangerous because there's random crowd going and it's pretty stiff. So if one person would fall, or if the rock would fall, that would be very dangerous. And those are basically the biggest dangers of the trip, like a very random thing, like a person tripping or a rock falling, and everybody is unprepared. People do not know to call down that there's a danger. Those are usually not a hiker people walking around here. Those are just people that decided to go to the volcano. So there will be a lot of people that are not really used to it, that will be kind of hiking for the first time or first time in a while. And yeah, I would say that this is the most dangerous part of it. Other than that, the hike is very easy. So if somebody would wonder if they can make it or something, everybody can make it. That's not a problem at all. And yeah, when it comes to people, I've seen, maybe I will also have a video in here that would show that there was even a dog. Somebody took a dog on a long walk, you know, and like dogs are pretty used to trails, I guess, but that explains a lot. There's not a hike that a dog could not walk, right? So a person that's pretty like in a regular shape can do this as well. You don't need hands, you know what I mean? You don't have to climb, you just walk. It's just stiff sometimes. And
at the same time,
around here,
preparing what to show here live records that will show it. It is exactly live. Snow. I don't think many people right now there.
Yeah, it's also been temporarily closed every now and then due to weather as well. So if the weather is harsh, probably it will not be available at this moment.
All right.
For any kind of, you know, visits. All right, and I assume that this video right now will be the next one. Yeah, and you know, those are some shots that will show you more or less how the most crowded parts of the trail look like. And yeah, people bump next to bump to one another in there. Those are like slow parts. And yeah, another shot on the chair. Yeah, I just tied it to my backpack, so it was pretty easy to carry.
I think they didn't see anything like this ever before that.
Yeah. A lot of people were like taking shots and stuff like that. I just kept my head low and, you know, low profile, I would say. I didn't interact too much because, you know, I didn't expect it at all. All right. And yeah, some of the shots kind of display that there's quite a lot of people, and this is the place where they all kind of stop for a second. There we go. Oh, and I can hear the sound. That would have to be muted. That is the thing with the camera, that I carried it there. And right now we are getting already to the volcano itself. So we can see a little bit of light brightening up the clouds above the head. And that's not a sunset, that is already the lights from the volcano itself. You see, some people are just a bit older and really kind of unprepared, not the right shoes, but still they can make it.
Yeah.
I assume that the next video will be already the one that you want to see. And I think that the road towards there is really important. If somebody wants to go, it's good to have some kind of understanding of what to expect. And the sound off.
Oof.
Yeah. This is really rough. The sound. Is there a way that you just mute the sound altogether?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's perfect. Because, you know, other videos that are recorded in this format will also have this kind of noise.
This footage shows the live.
Yeah, this is some sort of, yep. You can see, you can see a dog. And this is already while people are getting there. This is the first time I saw this, like, close up. Because the thing is, I saw the volcano lights from my house. I saw them from the window. So, you know, they are visible from like 30 kilometers very, very, very clearly. It's a really huge thing there. Let's say I was probably around here. And also, some of the videos will be completely nonsense. Please excuse me. This is raw footage. this is happening live, and it's raw footage. It's not edited in a way or previously reviewed. So I did a very quick selection.
It looks fantastic.
Man. This is how it looks, basically close up the lava, like when you come by. And some people were playing around with like walking sticks, with like skiing sticks with this. The thing is, it looks really, you cannot really judge what you are doing there because you have no point of reference. This is a bit like touching the oven for the first time, since you do not know it's hot, right? There's a bit like that, because you don't understand what is happening in front of you. That is why people are playing with lava like this. And the funny thing is that this lava in front of us right now, at this very moment, is probably about 10 meters high, something like this, like a wall of lava. It's just covered with like a thick layer of cooled down stone that is constantly breaking down and letting the lava progress a little bit out. So people just stand next to it, play with skiing sticks with a shield on it, and you never really realize that it's so, that it's so big and so dangerous and so close to you that it can basically at any moment break and lava could kind of flow on you. Maybe not. It's not that quick, but you never know because you have no point of reference. So you don't know how quick it breaks, how quick it flows. Like, those are the risks, I would say.
You never see that before.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first time, and you should just, as you said, like, it's the
very
first
careful,
touching the oven, right?
Yeah. 75. Yep. Here we go. I got another 5 there. It's a bit difficult for me to put them in a right spot because they are not really, like, the numbers are kind of out of order, so I have to be pretty careful with what I'm adding. And soon I will get to the point that, all right, the sound off. Yeah, you can, this is from pretty far away, but there will be more videos that will show this. So in here you can see more or less how it works, how it boils inside and how the lava is around. So it's also pretty interesting because it's all happening in front of your eyes. So those lava streams and everything, they are there at one point, soon they disappear, there are new ones coming, and every now and then you get a huge blob of lava jumping out, crashing on the mountain itself, and it's a spectacle at all times. It's like all the time interesting. You would have to spend there a lot of time to get bored with this. So yeah, if somebody plans to go, that's a good choice. And also, right now, as far as I know, the nighttime is closed. So it's closing at 10 p.m. So
You're lucky, though.
I'm lucky. I'm really lucky.
Oh man, that's really what I want to do right now, instead of staying here. But there is no chance right now. I wish that I can go there.
I understand that very well. If I could do something that you could go, I would do whatever. But I know that it's actually at this moment it's pretty complicated. So it's not impossible, but it's way more complicated than it was ever, and also way more expensive because of that. So. All right, you will have some shots of me actually as well, but they kind of show the potential of how to make a selfie on the volcano. Yeah, this is a slow motion shot of it.
Sure.
And in here, that's that was, as I said, this is pretty raw footage, but that was kind of myself trying to get a picture that would be a perfectly framed picture. And yeah, some pretty raw footage. But you see, like, there's quite a good, like, even in this movie form, you can for sure get amazing photos, and there were actually a lot of people trying to make a perfect one. Of course, right? This is a social media time. But my goal there was to make a perfect vaping video. I wanted to have my chair and have my vape. That was the idea. So Pretty simple dream, but...
So we are right now 35 minutes on live record. We can finish in 5 minutes, but I want to listen you also with your experiences with that footage.
I think let's make this one a bit longer. What do you say?
All right.
I think it will be
10 minutes more. 45 is good.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. Because, you know, otherwise we might miss some pretty interesting conversation. And this part is we are both kind of in this right now, you know, trying to get to all the footage so we can actually understand
exactly
what we talk about later. About the noises, I'm really sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
If I had time to edit, I would. Oh, you see, this is, and that exactly this scene that you see right now, that's a very long scene, and that was basically my goal. That was my trip idea coming true. I wanted to have my chair. That's the chair that I just had in the room, and you know, I just took it with me straight up from the room, and carried it all the way to the mountains, and I wanted to sit and vape and enjoy the view.
That's so you did your dream came true.
Oh yeah, that was amazing vaping session. 10 out of 10, man.
The companies has to pay you, man, to buy vape and use them. They have to pay you. Look, I can see some fires, lavas, still, and I love the slow motion.
That's actually real time. That is actually real time one.
Look
this
at
lava.
How they look like.
It looks slow motion because it's so big.
Yeah.
That's why it looks slow motion. This is a real time one, actually. This is a real time, 100% real time video. The camera is just standing on the ground, and you know, I just
see you. Like it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
To see you, but when I look to lavas, it's completely seems like slow motion. But when I look at you, as you said, like it's real time.
And there were only a couple more people sitting on that hill. Most of them were just either rescue teams or people just like us sitting there and just doing some time-lapse videos, stuff like that, or just enjoying the view, taking this in. Some people were more into filming, some people were more into being present, I would say. And a very nice atmosphere. It was also a really cold night, but closer to the volcano, it was quite nice and warm. So, you know, in that spot, you could sit all night, and, you know, some people were just going to sleep there, just putting some sleeping bags on the ground, and, you know, just going for the sleep right there.
They stayed there?
Yeah, you could stay. You could stay. Also, there's one more thing, because at all times, we had this impression that it might go off. Because every time it throws out a bigger blob of lava, then you're thinking like, okay, this might be the time, right? And you don't really know. So my friends were a few times like, oh, it might be, you know, it's going off, let's get out of here. And when you look at the volcano, you might think it's real, you might think it's happening. So we, you know, we were there for until like maybe 4 a.m. something like that, for about 6 hours.
Of course, man.
But, you know, like with time, you're getting used to it.
Yes.
I'm happy I didn't miss this video, because I probably skipped some. Oh, and in here, you can see a little bit of this lava river. It's a constant lava river, this string from the volcano itself. It's the matter of contrasts that you can either see it more clear or...
Yes,
but yeah, it's moving at all times. It's flowing, like, you know, you can see it flow all the time.
Absolutely.
And that is a shame with the camera, because you know, it has to capture a certain range of visible light, but with your real eyes you see everything at the same time. So you see stars on the sky, you see lava river flowing with all the detail in it, you see all those lava particles crashing on the mountainside. You know, you see people around you, you see how the light reflects on the neighboring mountains, and altogether the view is crazy intense. It's really surprising everywhere you look. And one more thing is that since that is the only, or basically by far the strongest source of light, then everything reflects only this shade of red / orange. So everything looks like Mars. It looks, you know, the colors of faces of and it's kind of different than you would expect. Yeah, and the videos are at some moments a bit shaky, but yeah, I see some people passing by, and everybody's just casually passing by, right?
Yeah, man. Like we know that it's live. It's live what you feel. It's live what you took. And the thing is, like, if you don't stop the recording, you can understand real is happening. Like,
yeah. That's why I like this kind of footage. That's why I'm super for going like straight up live, raw, everything just as it was. And those are my friends there. We're sitting, you know, chilling, and some other guys. Like I spoke with some other like Croatian guys, you know, and I was just curious, what's up? Like, who's there? So I was walking around a little bit, like asking who's who. Those were the Croatians. I thought they speak Russian at the beginning. That's why I approached them, because I thought that, you know, would be cool to speak with some Russian mates in Russian. I speak a little bit of Russian, that's why. Here we go.
Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, but this video is like that video describes my experience the best, because it's showing my purpose, how it came to be realized, and then it shows the surroundings. So, you know, when I see this video, it brings me the most of memories, I would say, like the closest to how I felt. And let me see what else is there. I might copy something by accident, but or I might not. Yeah, this is my friend Sandy there. Looks like, you know, kind of. It's
I love the color of the vapor. That's yellow, orange, red, all mixed.
Yeah,
like Northern Lights and top.
They were there as well, but you know, They were a bit farther away, and
you catch
and a bit later. No, I did not catch that. But you could, like, you know, if you're going there more regularly, if somebody is aiming for that, then you can actually, like, my purpose was to sit there on my chair and vape. But if somebody's purpose is to capture the volcano with Northern Lights, you can do this as well. It just takes different approach, right? You have to take warm clothing and just spend some time in there.
Yeah.
That's a good season still, because later on in the summer that will be already impossible. Absolutely. So, you know, only one chance basically to do this right now.
Volcanoes and Northern Lights.
Yeah. And, you know, snow, fire, and Northern Lights, everything.
Once a lifetime, maybe, right?
I'd expect so. I think it's once in a lifetime, at least for me.
Can we see next year? Can we see next year?
If it goes all the time until next year, I will for sure go back. Man, we should go. We should go have a trip, and, you know, just trip for fun a little bit. I still know a lot of people, so, you know, we might actually have a pretty nice journey. We can take some more friends and do like a nice Iceland trip. What do you say? Like, if it'll still be running.
Why not, man? It can be, yeah. Oh, look at this, yeah. I can see the river very slowly flowing. Very slowly.
It is pretty slow, but unfortunately, I don't have any footage that would really display this with proper detail. Maybe something in here you can see, but I know it's somewhere in the files that I have shots that would display that detail better. The detail of the lava flowing from the opening. Yeah, this shot it shows everything in one shot basically. There was also, imagine that those guys there, this is some band, like a musical band.
Oh.
They arrived there, you know, they took some lighting with the batteries in it, and they were doing some videos for the like a video clip or something for the band. That was, oh, you can see lava here. You see that? It's pretty, actually, it goes pretty quickly, actually. It's pretty rapid and pretty violent altogether. The thing is that it's monumental on one end, but it's also violent on the other. Like you kind of feel the pressure of it being there. It is not a neutral companion, the volcano. It's very present and very dominant. So it kind of makes you scared, but you're not sure what to fear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it makes you understand that you're very small and you don't really know what's happening.
Looks fantastic.
And
stuck here with that.
Yeah, and I'm almost ready with the videos, so then we can actually have some time to actually talk about it, because right now I'm busy. You know, I'm kind of struggling between operating so we can see something interesting, and also how to narrate what I have to say. But the video I'm doing right now is the last one on the list. There we go. All right. So this is how it looks already from far away when we already went through the mountains, and this is like basically 2 or 3 mountains away already. You can kind of see the sky and those small people walking there, and it's really difficult always to catch the proportions. So this shot kind of grabs some of it, and those are the roadblocks. You know, so if somebody thinks about going and like going any farther in the car or something, this would be something that would come across. There's no way to pass. And some people, of course, go completely off the trails, right? You can choose any way to get there. But also, when you get to the destination point, they will turn you around from there if they decide that the location is closed. So it's good to keep in mind that the location is under some sort of control for safety. All right, and you can at this point already close the videos, and we can have a normal conversation. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw, and
I love that.
Some idea, you know. It's as I said, it's super raw, but you know, I like to when we speak, I like to keep those conversations super raw and just, you know, not really pay too much attention to be perfect or something. It's impossible anyway.
Yes.
So this is how it looked. I just show this more like I'm showing this to a friend than I show this to audience. So if somebody joins us, that's
I'm
great.
super happy that you share with us your raw images. We can do short video about this, and if I have opportunity, I would love to have this conversation like with Turkish subtitles, which you showed us with you mentioned that like what you enjoy a lot, and absolutely this one, absolutely.
If you wish, we can actually I can go through this with you again to a certain extent, and I can prepare a footage as a one video that we could talk over. If that's what you're interested in, I can prepare one like this, about 5 minutes long or something.
Why not? We can do it. I wanted to show it again, so now we are all like 48 minutes, but if you are if we are okay with make it with next session, or can however you feel comfortable. Like if you're comfortable, we can say that like we already saw your videos, and this time let's talk about footage and your experience, your
okay. And you know,
again,
I also wanted to speak with you. I'm also curious about a lot of things that you would have to say. So at this point, I stayed on the voice, you know, quite a lot, because I wanted to let you know what's happening. But I'm also curious about what you think, and I'm also curious about how we would compare this kind of trip to different trips that you made, and to your other trips to Iceland and all this stuff. So I'm looking forward to actually just, you know, have a normal conversations as we do off stream.
Yeah, for Iceland, before you came, I already mentioned like I have been in Iceland 4 times, but I never had an opportunity to see that kind of stuff. But I always had to see like the places like with ice, with water, with waterfalls, with everything with ice, and at the same time thermal bath, and you know the explosions like geysers and stuff. But with fire stuff, never. So it's absolutely what I want to see in Iceland, which I couldn't catch it yet. You catch it because
I was just lucky.
There 4 years with big patient, maybe because of that.
Oh yeah. I would feel great pain if I wouldn't see it
from Iceland. You like it gives you a present. Actually, maybe we can say that, right?
I could definitely say that
for you to stay 4 years in Iceland, because it's a big deal to stay in Iceland, because you live 6 months different, 6 months different. Like
and it's rough all the time. It's always windy, always cold. So I enjoyed it, but not many people really enjoy it as much as I do, and not for the same reasons.
It's not for many people. It's for some people who can survive in Iceland.
That's kind of real, yeah.
It's and you are not Icelandic, like you are not Icelander, like you are not from Iceland. You are from Poland. Okay, you are not very far from cold, we can say, but at the same time it's a real lifetime experience, because in Poland you can see summer, yani you can go summer, but in Iceland, where you go? Where are you going? You are in Iceland. You are in
exactly. If you want to enjoy the sun and weather in Iceland, you just go to Tenerife.
So that's the thing. Like you have to stay in Iceland, and you have to know that you can feel summer maybe maximum 2 months. The other time,
I would say around 3 months. It's something that resembles summer, that you would call a summer, but it's far from Polish summer, for example, or basically any other European summer.
Of course. So it's already isolated, and like Iceland is the one of my best. So still I have some reasons to go again and again, like this. Again, I want to show this. So as I said, like we are in 52 minutes right now. Like if I count 15 minutes alone, like we had already talked 35 minutes and show your beautiful footage. I absolutely want to see again some other footage that you took and want to talk about them. If you have something to tell us, please tell us, and we're going to finish slowly.
I would say that if somebody is thinking about first destination to go after coronavirus, go there, see that. You will not regret. It'll be super cool experience. The weather in the summer will be a bit more forgiving, so it'll be probably a bit easier. Just stay on this, check if it's available, if it's not closed for tourism, and if it's possible, then just go. Don't hesitate. It'll be something that you will remember forever. And also, Iceland is a small country, so they will be very happy to have some visitors after coronavirus. But because that's a heavy tourist dependent country, and you know, they will be really happy to see somebody coming back after this long corona break. That's what I would say. 100% guaranteed satisfaction with the views on the volcano. Seriously. And you can even fry a sausage if you want.
I saw that video, actually. Did I send you the link?
No. But you know, I was thinking about heating up my sandwiches myself, not knowing that somebody, you know, did that already and became like, you know, popular on the web or something. But it's kind of obvious thing to do when you're there, you know.
Look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, straight up, man. Straight up. There's zero reason not to do it. You know what I mean?
Hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why it's cool to go. You can kind of feel completely free in there. If it's open, then you just enjoy yourself as much as you wish, and do whatever you feel like. This is a big plus of Iceland. It's kind of dangerous, but nobody tells you not to do it.
Exactly.
So you can just do it. If that would be US, I would bet that there would be like a barrier around it or a fence that you could come to, right? Like a viewing point somewhere. It's cool and nice, and that it's just open. If you want, you can just jump into the volcano if that's your dream.
You are at your own risk. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. You're responsible for yourself. You're treated as an adult. That's good.
I hope like we showed what you wanted to show, right? We are okay, like, but we will absolutely talk about it again because of your experience and stuff, and also if you do some videos, we can watch together.
Yeah, I would like to edit a little bit and just to put it in an order as one movie, so you could maybe experience this a bit more.
Yes,
clearly.
Yeah, and we can just talk about at the same time while
Yeah, then I would not be occupied with selecting files from the list and trying to figure out what is what, because I just
sorry about it. I didn't know actually you can just upload 3 footage at the
same. And you have to select them also one by one, so each time you have to go to the list and choose one video out, and you just see numbers on the preview, so it's kind of sketchy to do this.
We are learning to do that, so
yeah, that's life, right?
Yeah, 3rd live session, which we already planned 3 years before. So I'm happy that we are organizing right now. We are doing right now. That's the idea of the live records, and I'm happy to see you again here.
Same.
And I hope see you in the live session 4, which we will do it maybe tomorrow, maybe before tomorrow.
Okay, I will also have some. I will also have some more nice shots for you. Maybe not, maybe not a lot when it comes to time, but they are not very long. That's what I mean. They are not very long and not very many, but enough to be interesting, and they are straight to the point. Just amazing shots. So I can prepare that for you.
I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to see it. So thank you, WOYTEK, again. We are finishing live sessions 3. So I will finish with one of my favorite video, like, which I took traveling 4 years experience, and it was a time that I absolutely want to travel again all around the world, but I am absolutely sure it will be not like before because of all things happening in the world right now. But let's see on-off challenge, which I did in 3 years with some videos I picked up. So right now I am putting that our outro clip. See you soon, WOYTEK.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Thank you, man. Ve teşekkür ederim izlediğiniz için. Canlı yayın bu şekildeydi. Görüşmek üzere bir dahaki canlı yayına kadar. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Cerrado.